Are you expecting progress in your life? You've been working so hard to do something very big in your life or small in your life. You want to lose weight, you want to be somebody else, you want to have a new house, new job, and it's still not happening. And then you feel stuck because you feel like you have to do more and you have to actually work more, think more, and produce more, and you have to push more. This video is exactly for you to understand your process, to understand what you have been manipulated to believe. That success happening overnight is actually a thing, and everybody does that, but it's actually not true. Everybody has to go through a certain process, and everybody has to work towards the success. And if you know, for example, climbers, if they want to climb Mount Everest, it doesn't take 5 minutes, and everybody would want to do it in 5 minutes, but it's actually taking very long preparation, buying the right things, buying the right gear. You know, you decide about every little mini bit which you put in a backpack, which somebody else or you are going to carry. And then you have to climb that mountain, and it's the path which you want to enjoy, because on top of that mountain you're going to be for a few minutes and then you go down again. But why everybody is so mad right now in this time that you don't have a success in 5 minutes, that you don't climb the Mount Everest in 5 minutes?
And for everybody, it takes a different amount of time. Somebody needs to prepare a little bit more, somebody is already prepared a little bit better, and we don't need to compare ourselves with other people constantly, because that's only going to make us more unhappy. It will make us more unsatisfied, and we will never understand what that person had to go through. Somebody started this venture and it was all super easy for them and they were successful really fast. Why is it not for me like that? But we don't know what work it took in the background, how much that person was struggling, how much times that person had to overcome themselves in order to achieve that goal that they were having.
And are you really ready for a question to ask you, are you ready for your success truly? Do you think that when you start a YouTube channel and all of a sudden you are on the top of the Mount Everest, like us for example, if we would be successful overnight, we would never learn about so many things, how to express ourselves, how to be maybe more friendly with you, how to interact with you. And we actually realized that the path to create the community which is now surrounding us is absolutely the thing. It's not being on the most viral videos and then nothing happens anymore, because you build some foundation, and it's actually much more valuable in life than this huge success and then you don't know what to do with it. Somebody puts you in 5 minutes on top of the Mount Everest. You have no idea how to breathe there, what to do there, how to rest there. You have no idea about anything. So don't try to be successful immediately. Take your time and enjoy the process, because this is your life which you are living right now. And if you are in a process of starting your new business or healing your body or trying to find a person who you would love forever, it will take time. Don't get frustrated. We want everything instantly. We don't live in Amazon Prime world. You can order the book which will help you to feel better, but you are not going to order your partner which will be delivered to you in 5 minutes, okay? I don't think it's the right thing to do. I think we miss out so much when we have to wait for our success, that we have to improve and refine the diamond before we are going to offer it to the world.
And when we are constantly just chasing that quick success, that quick thing that will put us on top of Mount Everest, then we will never truly see life. We don't experience life because we are still chasing that dream vision that we have in our head, that we should just be like that on top of our goals. And speaking about YouTube channels once more, I was listening to a podcast from MKBHD. He's a very, very successful tech YouTuber. And he said one of the best things that never happened to him early on was that he didn't go viral. He had a very slow but constant growth with his YouTube channel, and he said if you get viral instantly, if you start a channel and you just get viral, you have a quick success, you will be constantly trying to recreate that same success, that same virality, and you will never really enjoy the journey of being a YouTuber, of learning and improving and figuring out, hey, what do I really want to talk about? What kind of community do I want to build? You can't enjoy that process because you're still hunting for that one big success, the one quick viral video. And you know, just yesterday I was watching a short video about lottery winners, how their life changes when they are winning the lottery, and a lot of them go bankrupt within a short period of time, or they all of a sudden they lose a lot of friends and they have people that are threatening them for their lives. And it's our dream, you know, to just buy a lottery ticket for $10 and all of a sudden you have hundreds of millions of dollars. You're set for life and you can do whatever you want, but it will get boring after some time. And when you're just being put on that peak in life, when somebody just hands you money, you don't know what to do with it. You didn't earn it, you didn't grow into it. All of a sudden somebody gives you a jacket or a suit that is 10 times bigger than what you used to wear.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna know how to move in it, how to deal with it, how to manage your money, your wealth, how to invest it wisely, how to say no to people when they want to have something from you, and to also know, hey, I got myself to this point, and you will be having confidence in yourself that you could create it again if you lost it. But if you know, I just got here because I was lucky, I was a 1 in 0.00003% that won the lottery, it will be really hard to recreate that same experience. So you'll be constantly scared and worried that you will lose it again. And it is very likely that it happens for a lot of people because they just didn't grow into it.
We are sitting on this garden and I'm just looking at our sunflowers now. They are almost as high as Raphael. And it started with a little seed. And very long time nothing was happening. We were just watering them and we were saying to ourselves, hey, it's maybe not gonna happen. They are not going to grow. They are not going to be probably this year sunflowers anymore. And now we have huge sunflowers here and they just grew so slow that if you see them every single day, you don't even think about that they are growing. You don't even see the growth. So it's very good if you remember how you were starting, who you were when you were starting, or what you had when you were starting. And when you are feeling low, you can always go back and say, oh, now I talk a little bit better, or now I have more friends, or I go places even though I don't have a partner. I started to be happier with myself, or you know, these little steps which will bring you to your goal. And your goal is actually there to be set just so you could walk the path towards that goal, because it's supposed to take you through your own journey on your own path, and you will realize something about you, discover something about you, what's going to be enriching your life forever.
And something that I do every year again when I start to plant the seeds in the spring, I don't see immediate growth and I start to get impatient and I feel like, dang it, I just have to throw millions more seeds in the garden and I don't have time for that. It's not working. Maybe it's not the right climate, not the right amount of water. And then I just end up with millions of seeds that I don't have enough space to plant anywhere. But it is always like this initial impulse is like, my gosh, I will have to throw a million things at the wall until one thing will stick, instead of just slowly making one step at a time. And okay, we made a video now, let's improve a little bit. Let's maybe implement this in the next one. And that's the normal journey of growth. And that's really wonderful for us. The way we are sitting now in front of the camera is very different than it was for us 2-3 years ago.
And also one story for all. My mom has a cousin and she's trying to get pregnant. She would like to have a baby, but she's doing all kinds of things. She's doing the doctor's appointments and all kinds of herbs and so on, but she still stays in a stressful job and she still is wanting the baby right now. I want the baby right now. But it's not working like this, you know, not for everybody. You have to calm down, you have to prepare the environment, you have to prepare the nest for the baby to feel comfortable. You have to prepare the home for the baby inside yourself, where the baby will be 9 months growing, right? You have to become fertile soil, and stressful body is not going to welcome any new living being. And people and women lately nowadays are going to be going through much more stressful process about the IVFs and the hormones, and they're gonna
It's adding even more stress to
they
their
are
already
going to
stressful
abuse
lives.
the body even more with the hormones and so on, and it didn't work, you know, and I have to go to this operation and that doctor and this doctor, and it's creating so much stress. Instead of just slowing down, becoming a little bit more quiet and gentle, and maybe the body has ability to restore and regenerate so much that the baby can be there, just living.
That it's invited with
yeah,
love
yeah.
and with gentleness and space. Hey, you know, the space is ready. You're welcome to come.
Yeah, that's what I was explaining to Raphael. He nicely speaks
Now
about
I
it,
know
right?
it, yeah.
So whatever we all are experiencing about not feeling that we do some progress in life, maybe we should think about that it's actually part of the process, our slowing down, because in the winter everything is sleeping too, and the process can't be constantly growing. We have to also regenerate and stop and become more gentler and softer to us. So
Yes,
try that.
we live in cycles, and we also see it with this YouTube channel in the personal development niche, that there are certain periods when people are more interested in it and other periods where it's more quiet, more slowed down. And that's normal. That is the very natural.
Yeah. If you feel like slowing down is something totally against this society's norms and rules, can you please comment it down below this video so we see how many of you are actually thinking that everybody has to still grow and everybody has to still perform, and there is no time whatsoever to relax and restore.
You're invited to subscribe to this channel. We upload 3 videos a week that help you to step into your future. And we also recommend you this video here next.